All right, so I just want to do a quick video on YouTube and Vimeo because I know hopefully you're already subscribed to those areas, those channels, so that you can see this video so you could share it. I was going to originally go on Facebook Live, but here's a video so you can share it with your friends in regards to districts. There's been a lot of questions. Every year there's questions from incoming sixth grade parents and or new parents, and especially with doing this push for bringing friends, I wanted to be able to give this so you could share it. And so I wanted to kind of just touch on some of the questions that I've already seen in regards to districts, and hopefully put some minds at ease. So what districts is it is our denomination, the EFCA's denomination youth conference. However, it is open to other denominations as well. And so there's 5,000 middle school and high school students and leaders worshiping God the first weekend of January in Green Bay. And so we've done this way before I've been here. It has been a long-term tradition for Refinery to go to districts. So normally it's cost $120. This year we're doing things a little differently. We're having early bird discount of $10. We're also having an invite a friend discount as well. And so and those do stack. And so if you do bring a friend and you're signed up early by October 27th and paid in full, you will get the discount of inviting a friend and early bird. And so that will come in at really a total of $65 if you do all of the discounts. So I wanted to just kind of let you know that. And so what is covered in that is the conference, the hotel, the transportation, the food. We do 3 catered meals, and then all the breakfasts the 2 breakfasts are covered. All students are responsible for is a fast food meal on the way back on that Sunday. So that is what, when it comes to the cost, that's the breakdown. This year we're trying something. We're going together as one church in Kenosha, with Emmanuel. So we're going to be staying in a hotel with them. And so to go up as one group, really we're 2 groups separately, but we're trying to help out the new guy over at Emmanuel as well. So when it comes to transportation, there's been a couple questions regarding transportation. We take up coach buses. We've done since we got rid of our bus. We have a fund in our budget for to bring coach buses up. And my goal this year was to bring 100 students and leaders. So that means most likely we will be taking 2 coach buses. So we're hoping to fill those up. We've been full to the brim, and even then some the last 2 years. And so we'll be taking 2 coach buses up. Ideally, if we're bringing 100 people and we are going with Emmanuel, hopefully we'll get an attached hotel. And then the bus driver will come home, and we'll just be at the KI Convention Center in Green Bay. The KI Convention Center is a very secure district, does a very good job keeping it secure. You have to have your lanyard on at all times. Security kicks out anybody who doesn't or sends them back to their room to get their lanyard. And so they do a very good job in keeping it a safe place. The hotel, like I said, we're hoping that it will be an attached hotel. If not, it'll be a hotel that we get bused to and to the conference and back to the hotel. But hopefully it'll be one attached. It'll be either the Hyatt or the Hampton that is attached to the KI Convention Center. Leaders, what we need to have more leaders, especially with doing this challenge for 100 students and 100 leaders, or 100 spots to go up to districts. So if you're interested in being a leader, you can listen, or if you're concerned about what our policy with students and leaders is, you can also listen. And so what we do for leaders is that middle school students have to be with their leaders at all times, and their leaders are their room leaders. And so they are put into hotel rooms, usually I think anywhere from 5 people per room to there's some hotels with 7 per room. And so we set those up, and and we try to do it based off of grade. But middle schoolers will be with their leader at all times. High schoolers will get a little more freedom. They'll be able to high schoolers have to let their leaders know where they're at all times, but they don't have to be with their leaders. They do have to be in groups of 3 or more. So middle schoolers have to be with their leaders at all times. The one exception is in case of seminars. If there's a seminar that the group is purely split, they're like, hey, I want to go to this seminar, I want to go to this seminar, that is the only occasion we allow students to be not with their leaders. But more often than not, because that's only happened like really once since I've been here, but more often than not, there's another middle school leader and another part of a middle school group that is also split. And so more often than not, one leader tells the other, hey, can my student be a part of your group? That is the only time. Other than that, they're with their leaders at all times. And so if they go swimming and stuff like that, their leader goes and at least hangs out at the pool with them. If the group decides to go play board games in the hall, the leader's there. And so it is opportunity for leaders to build relationships with students, but it is also for safety of bringing middle schoolers with us. And those are usually, like I said, groups of 5 or groups of 7, dependent on the hotel rooms. The seminars. Last year we had some issues with seminars, and I've talked to Rob about this, and there are going to be a lot clearer of which seminars for middle schoolers and which ones are for high schoolers. And they are going to talk to their speakers and like, hey, let's kind of give these seminars a rating of either middle school or high school. And so that there was many concerns, not just from our group last year in regards to this. And so, I'm assured that there will be middle school options, and we're going to probably even, as a youth pastor, I'm going to probably even veto, if they are available, some of these seminars that are probably just more of high school content and not necessarily middle schoolers need. And so we're gonna be doing that. We're gonna be students can go to seminars ranging from there's stuff about like dinosaurs and creation and how science and scripture confirm each other. There's stuff about there is stuff that deals with hard issues like depression, anxiety. There's talks about self-image for the girls, and some guy-specific lessons as well. There was one last year about athletes being believers and that hard walk that some athletes have to take in not compromising their faith in the context of competition and the life and choices that come with being in some of the sports. So those are kind of the seminars, and we encourage students to usually go to at least one, if not 2, depending on if we're in the attached hotel or not. So districts is a ton of fun. It is the perfect opportunity if your student is feeling like they're on the outs, if they don't feel like they connect on any given refinery night. Districts is the opportunity to do that, because there's something about getting away, worshiping God, and just allowing some of the masks or the barriers to come down. A student on Saturday night is completely different at districts than they are when they first get there Friday night. And so it is an awesome opportunity for them to grow in their faith, but also an opportunity for them to have fun and just enjoy fellowship with other believers, and get that really kind of shot in the arm for this next school year of like, hey, yeah, I'm going to take my faith serious. So there's plenty of testimonials that we could have with students sharing what they've learned from districts. I encourage you to ask students because the stories are pretty awesome every year. And so we look forward to having you a part of Districts. If you have any other questions, do not hesitate to call me. My phone number is in the Kenosha Bible app. At Contact Us, you can give me a call. You can email me at ryanjohnson@kenoshabible.org, or you could just grab me on a Sunday, and I'm usually in the back of the gym. Just say, hey, Ryan, I need to talk, in case I'm talking to someone else. So, cool. Hope you have a great day. If you have any other questions regarding Districts, do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you.